Hey guys, today is Monday, April the 2nd. I'm not less busy, but taking some time to do a daily with the guys here. We haven't had a day off in a couple weeks because we're in the middle of Handbuilt Show, so it's Monday, but it just feels like another day because we were here yesterday and we were here the day before and the day before that and the day before that. It's good. You can see over my shoulder here, this has become, Bay 5 has become our de facto workshop. Stefan is developing a plan. Because we've moved venues to a new space from Fair Market to South Congress, we need to put in our own lighting, so Stefan's making our lighting rig that will go over all the boxes. That's a prototype, but I think it's gonna work out. You can see over there some of the bars being built. Let's go down there. Some cubby holes, some other things, or cubby holes. I don't know, they're cubby holes, they're cubbies. For the merch. So yeah, this will be much higher, but they'll be hanging over the bikes. These are cubbies that we're making. It's like in between this, we've got a bike we totaled, but some cubbies for the merch. Working on the bathroom over there. Hey, this is a original Christian Sosa prototype we built with Christian a few years ago. Planishing hammer, shaping hammer. We're gonna give this thing away. You can see it's pretty cool. It's got a drum pedal. I don't know who this is gonna get this, but someone's gonna get this thing. We don't need it anymore. People asked about this office. You can see it's been trashed again, but the wall got done. I need to finish this door. The glass wall is mostly finished. It does open up and still functions, and this will be a meeting room for some of our people. But it looks nicer now, right? Like it's an actual space. There's a TV back there. There's another room back there. This is looking a whole lot better. Gage did a good job over here. And we're trying to get this finished up for the Handbuilt Show, for our after party, to show everybody what we've done. Looks like Andy's welding. Andrew.
Hi.
Can I interrupt you while you're welding?
I'd love that.
We're doing a daily.
Oh, again?
Yeah, I know. It's another day.
That's ridiculous.
Okay, so I wanted to talk to you about this. I don't think we've shown anybody. I guess maybe one of the dailies we talked about the front end.
I honestly don't remember.
Anyway.
Actually, the one with Alec, we talked about this bike a little bit, but
Yeah.
the bodywork wasn't there.
So you guys are getting a sneak preview. This bike is quote unquote unreleased. It's a brand new V9 bobber. Moto Guzzi V9 bobber. Isn't that what they call it? Roamer. They call it the Roamer, which is kind of a bobber, right? And we took that concept to the next level and made it into what we're gonna call a bobber. So we've got a proper bobber style Firestone. First bike we've ever built. We've ever put a Firestone in anything, but it kind of fits the look of it. This will stay, it's exposed aluminum. You can tell that Andy made this entire unibody section. He took the factory gauge, put it up here, you can kind of look down on that Corona. Factory gauge in there, there's your fuel filler there. It's got the fuel pump up inside of it, and it's all one piece. Crazy Springer front end.
Girder.
We call that a girder. I guess we call it a girder. I want to call it a Springer, you're right, it's a girder. With some chopper bars.
Massive fuel capacity.
It'll hold 2-3 gallons. It's enough for a fuel injected 900 cc's. Custom stainless pipes. It looks like, is that what you're working on right now? Exhaust
I'm
hangers.
actually working on the headlight mount.
Oh, are you? Okay.
Yeah, the headlight mount that came with the Springer
Did not work.
didn't work because some changes we made and some, dare I say, flaws in the original design.
So what'll be cool about this bike is, hey, you can see that he's already shaped the seat foam. Paintwork's been done. Is that this bike will be for rent. We will keep this as part of our fleet. We will rent it out. It'll be released for the first time at the Handbuilt Show. I don't know. It'll be the first time it's seen, and apparently they had 4 V9s built. It'll be the first time they're all together. Ooh, turns on. So tell us a little bit, Andy. I mean, I know we talked a lot about this before we kind of got to this point, but you want to talk to the folks about the paintwork and the inspiration for the whole bike?
Well, you know I love all things 70s, so.
It's true, it's kind of 70s.
Yeah, the inspiration was 70s chopper, loud paint with with scallops and fades and lace and all that fun stuff. And also, I'm a big fan of all of the molded tank and bodywork stuff that you see on a lot of 70s. So that's the detail in this, so getting that molded look and molding the gauge in, and the one-piece bodywork as well.
We've never done anything like this. We always do kind of more racer style bikes, or I don't know. This we do try to do a little more avant-garde designs. And this is definitely much more traditional in its execution, but definitely it's different. It's a Moto Guzzi.
But also at the same time, the complete opposite of what everybody else has chosen to do with this bike.
Yeah, we thought it's a roamer, right? It's meant to be kind of a bobber style bike, what Moto Guzzi made out of it, and so we wanted to go literally towards a bobber instead of turning it into a cafe bike, even because I mean that's been done with this platform a million times.
Yeah.
So we went the direction that seemed literal, and I'm happy with how it turned out. I think it's gonna look cool. It's gonna look even better with those mufflers. Where are they? Are they floating around here? Because I really like them.
I think they're stored away.
We'll come back to that. Yeah, come to the Handbuilt Show. You'll get to see this one in person. And then rent it later. You can totally rent it.
Handbuilt Show, yeah.
Handbuilt Show. Yeah, we're gonna have a show in 2 weeks.
When's that happen?
April 19th.
Way too soon.
All right, let's go over here and talk to...
Bye-bye.
Alec. Hello, Alec.
Oh, hey.
Man, you're so. You know what? Here's the thing that I love about you, Alec.
What's up, man?
You're very handsome.
Oh, I know.
You're
it's 'cause
so
I'm Mexican.
so laid back,
It's because I'm Mexican.
and everyone likes you.
Oh, it's true. I am. I'm real chill, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should see all the ladies. They're equally as happy when they're done with me.
Man, I don't want to know about that, Alec.
Yeah, so I was just working on this.
Yeah, it's a weird looking Guzzi. We were just talking to Andy about the Guzzi he was working on.
Yeah.
What's this one?
This is a BMW, just came in. I don't know. I'm just like looking at the carburetors on it. I think that's what this is. I think this is a carburetor.
Yeah, that is a carburetor.
This might be a carburetor.
This one has 5 of them,
And
actually.
there's 5, and I was just adjusting the screw on this one.
Do you need your hammer?
Yeah, you should give me a hammer. That would be good. I think this is an R50.
It is an R50.
R50, yeah. You know, it's black, which is my favorite color. So I'm into that.
Yes, dude.
You know, it soaks up light. Yeah, you sound good, Alan.
I'm feeling better. I mean, I know that I typically never get sick, but
Yeah, because you're genetically superior.
I'm genetically superior to everyone else.
Get it.
It's hard being me.
Why is it so hard being you? I mean, like you get to drive all over the place. And
I don't know,
fancy
man.
cars
It seems so, but you ever heard of a sad clown?
I could see that.
You know, it's just on the inside.
Hey, hang on, I gotta take a break.
Okay, well, typical Alec move. Probably went to go use the restroom. Anyways, yeah.
All right. It's getting worse. All right, so talk to me.
All right,
We're working on an R50/6.
/2.
I'm sorry, sorry.
I am.
I have your flashlight.
Oh, this is like the Bob Dole pin for Alec.
You
Like
totally-
I've always got
You've
my
always got that in
flashlight
your
in my
hand. I don't know why.
It's my comfort.
Can't see very well.
I actually can't. In my old age, the eyes go.
So yeah, this is another one. Another one.
Yeah, this one actually just showed up during the weekend. It
been
belongs
restored
to.
at some point.
Yeah, it was restored. I don't know how long ago because the gentleman that dropped it off, or whose bike it is, he doesn't recall. It was his father's bike, and it's a 1965 R50/2.
What's a 65, yeah.
Yeah.
Really, 65? Okay, yeah. You still had the Earls front end.
Yeah, they didn't change that till like 69 or 68 or something.
I would guess this was painted in the 80s or 70s.
You can tell by the way it looks,
It's been a
right?
long time.
Yeah, and then so apparently his dad had it restored, or his dad restored it, and then of course it sat for a long time.
garage.
Actually, it sat outside, and so apparently the story is his neighbor was nice enough to give this guy a call and say, hey, can I just put it in my garage? Because it's just sitting out, and he was like, yes, please. So a good Samaritan, good neighbor put it in his garage, and it sat there for a while. And then he brought it from Wisconsin, and now it's here to get running again. I mean, actually, I just got it running today, and it runs really, really well. It
How does
had.
it sound with those pipes on there?
It actually doesn't sound as terrible as you would
mufflers are
think.
weird. I don't know, look how long they are, dude.
It's a little bit more throaty, but it's not
not
like
that loud.
it's not like Vic's Guzzi. It's not like that black
Yeah.
ambassador or whatever. That thing was nuts. But
So it fired up.
well, I can't at the moment.
No, I said it did.
Oh,
fire up.
oh yeah, it fired right up. I had to clean the plugs because he limped it over here. Apparently, it started when he brought it over, but it was running on one cylinder. It wasn't firing on the right side. I think maybe the plug was fouled, and then it washed the cylinder. So when it got here, the compression was really low on the right side. So I put new plugs in it, cleaned everything out, took it outside, started it, and then after all the smoke came out of it, then it was fine.
What kind of compression did
It had 90 on the left and 65 on the right.
Yeah, it's a little low.
And then I ran it, took it up and down the street, checked the charging system, all that good stuff. And then when I got back, I checked it again, and now it's got 90 on this side and 95 on the other side. So it's fine.
Yeah.
So I think it's just, at this point, it's like, tires, go through the wiring. Somebody, I guess, maybe stole the battery or took the battery because they cut the battery terminal leads off.
And just
Battery's
jerked it out of
gone,
there.
battery box is gone, this has been cut.
But you don't need that. It's a mag bike.
True, you don't need it at all. So we're going to kind of leave it up to him whether he wants to put a battery in it and do all that stuff or leave it the way it is.
This makes me want to go get that bike from
Man, I know.
Florida. We found another one in Florida that was kind of rough, but really liked the patina unrestored. And
Yeah, and it had a
can't-
fairing and
It's
like
like $5,000. We were going to
wicks
go in
and
on it
bags.
together, and we didn't. We wanted 5 for it.
Yeah, it was a really
We
good
just
deal.
can't afford it right now.
Um,
Anyway, yeah.
Don't tell everybody where it was.
Yeah, don't tell. I'm not going to tell you who.
Because the
who
Slash
had it.
2s are like they are like one of my dream bikes, especially the old crusty bikes. I like
So-
the old stuff.
Yeah, what I was going to say is one of the things I like to say, and you may have heard me say this, is that if it's a Honda or a BMW and it has compression, it will start.
Oh, it'll start.
It'll start, right? And kind of the Guzzis too. A lot of bikes aren't that good. Like
That's how my
compression on a Ducati doesn't really mean it's going to start.
That's how my old XLC H
Yeah.
was when I got it.
Oh, really?
It was when I got it. The timing was off 180 degrees, and it still started, and it still
That's
ran.
right, I remember.
It ran like shit.
And you're
but-
like, I don't know why it's running like crap.
Yeah,
You get the
it's-
timing right. I can't believe it ran at all.
It's a
the way
tractor.
it was. This is a cool bike.
Yeah, I love
I'm
it.
glad. We've probably done like 20 of these damn things.
Yeah.
At least 20 of the Slash 2s have been through here, maybe 30 at this point.
Yeah, putting a new, charging systems on them and stuff because those are notorious for being bad. But
One of the things I would say to the people that were watching this is that in the last 5, 6, 7 years, the Slash 6 BMWs, the later BMW Airheads, have become much more popular. And people have been customizing them. And in fact, we were one of the first people I'd ever seen to kind of take one and turn it into a cafe-style bike. We never really put it out there, but we did a few. And this one I still think is my favorite, specifically, Corona, if you come over here, because the engine and the gearbox are so beautiful. The way they're rounded. This is the last, a lot of BMW bikes were this way prior to this bike as well. But this is the last bike that had this beautiful rounded shape. The Slash 5, Slash 6, they're rounded and they're shapely and they're still integrated, but they're not as pretty as this.
no, I
engine.
love it. It reminds me, and I'm a big sucker for this kind of style, but it reminds me of like movies in the 30s and the 40s. Their prediction of what the future was like Metropolis. Like
Yeah.
what is that?
Yeah, Metropolis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what these remind me of, like old planes and stuff like that. And I love how round they are. And my favorite thing on this bike are the Earl's front ends on them.
Yeah.
I think they're really
So if you can't
cool.
see that Corona, this is not standard telescoping forks, right? You've got a pivot point and a swing arm, literally a front swing arm bike that controls the front end. It's just cool looking. It's not, you see them a lot on sidecar style bikes more than standard two-wheel bikes. Another thing I was going to say is what I think one of the respectable points of the Slash 2s is this is the bike that Steve Jobs rode. He rode an R69S.
Did he?
Which same bike? Yeah, that was his bike.
did not know
Steve
that.
Jobs had a motorcycle, and because of his appreciation for a product, it was this, and that was in the 80s, right? The bike was already 20 years old, but the
Mm-hmm.
integration of the package of the BMW, still, I don't think anybody's beat this.
Yeah, I think it's
So good.
It's a beautiful bike, and I will always be a fan, and I will always try to buy one.
We'll get you one. It'll happen eventually.
If anybody has a Slash
Maybe
2 for sale,
Maybe the Handbuilt Show will have some money left over. We can buy that bike off of them.
man, maybe.
I still really want it. Anyway,
For that reason alone, you guys make sure you come out to the Handbuilt Show.
yeah,
It's
buy
gonna be
tickets
great.
so we
Yeah.
can own a Slash too. Alec and I want to split one so we
Yeah.
can ride around on it.
Dual custody.
Dual custody or split custody? Because I don't know that I want to be on the bike with you.
And that's the only way
Split
I want to
custody.
ride, to be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
I want, I want you to face me while I'm riding
I'm gonna
forward.
wear my bandana. I wear my bandana.
By the way, you look really good in that bandana.
Do I? Do I look
Yeah.
really kick-ass?
Yeah, you need
I need more hair. Oh,
that's what I'm
So I can
talking
do
about.
the-
dude. You need the Mike Mirror. Yeah,
the crouch.
you look good, dude.
Alec crouch. All right, cool. Let's talk about other things. I was actually going to show them the BMW. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. So this bike, there's some guy just standing here. I don't know who that is. Some guy in a hoodie. This is our S1000RR. Some people have asked about this thing. We finished this bike like last summer, but never finished it because we knew we wanted to do a paint setup and a paint scheme on the bike. This is all handmade aluminum, one-off bodywork. This is the top of the line. I think it was actually a 15, S1000RR. So it has all the options, and this is our track bike. It's no longer street legal. It's nothing that any of us should be on the road on. And we've already had it out at COTA. You can tell by the edge of the tires. So anyway, we're gonna paint this bike. We're gonna do a collaboration with Nico Slater of Ornamental Conifer next week. So we're just finishing up. We're gonna redo the seat because I didn't like the leather in the seat. We just sealed the tank up and it'll get a whole new paint job. We'll be taping the whole process and you'll get to see it. But yeah, that was it. Just a bike update on that. What else can we talk about? Let's go outside. Maybe I'll show you the new ride in the workshop. Wow, you're here already. Let's go show him Cletus. Hey, this is cool. This is Chris Davis's Suzuki SV 1000S. The fuel injected 1000. This is what the Suzuki's version of the Ducati is what we like to say. You can tell he rides it like this is his get to work bike. I love that bike. It's got custom wheels and custom exhaust and all this stuff. On a salvage title, he paid $2 grand for it, and he's had it forever, and it's in great shape. Look, I've still got my Alec look. This is our new vehicle. No, not the Audi. That's one of our clients. He's inside working on, that's Ed's car, working on something. This is Cletus. It's just a Chevy pickup, but people have already asked about it apparently. So we're getting rid of our struggle bus, and we're gonna have a bigger, I left the keys inside. And we're gonna have this to tow a bigger trailer so we can haul like 10 or 15 bikes when we travel a bit. Already it's kind of crazy. It has 910 foot-pounds of torque, and it's cool. And it's like the future. We're getting kind of fancy, but we wanna be safe while we're driving cross country. Okay, is that enough of an update? I think so. Guys, get your tickets, get your badges for Handbuilt Show. They are gonna sell out. The new venue is on South Congress. Don't forget to make sure you're going to the right place. Buy your tickets, get your badges, like, follow, subscribe, tell us to fuck off, whatever it is you want to do. We'll see you guys in a couple weeks at the Handbuilt Show. Love you, mean it. Bye.